we're here now, we may as well go. Oh. So, first things first, God, you're still barred. Do not watch. You can come back tomorrow. Hold on up. Do a wee audio check. Testing, 1, 2. Do fucking rightly. As we're saying, these neck of the woods. Oh, and second thing on the agenda, we saved it here last night so that we could see the Harlequin standing right there. And when I loaded it in today, he was fucking gone. Oh, hey Lana, what's a crack? Long time no see, bud. Oh, there's the cunt we're looking for up there. Yeah, no, oh, I went on Facebook yesterday for like the first time in a year. I seen you had a new fella, and I gave you a wee like. And then the next fucking picture down was Lana has changed her profile, and I was like, that's not fucking Lana. Oh yeah, you have seriously changed. But well done on you. So what have you been up to, aside from the new fella?
Yes, thank you.
Was that not, I not like a picture of you and your new, or your boyfriend, or? Should I have stopped to read the thing instead of just liking it and keep on scrolling? Nope. uh, yeah, so I totally misjudged that one then.
Such a changeable weather this season.
And what did they need?
Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. In fact, well remembered.
Changeable weather this season.
So, like the pain that I have all the time and have had for fucking decades now, it's still there, and but I'm getting all these weird new fucking pains, like in underneath my shoulder and chest and stuff, and I was gonna go to the doctors about it, and then I was like, what is the point? I'm gonna go to my GP. My GP is gonna put me on a waiting list, and I'm gonna be on that waiting list for like 8 fucking years.
What is the Inquisition playing at?
Do we?
Those Fereldans, always afraid to mingle.
The NHS now is just, it's gone. It's completely fucking, they've ran it into the ground, which was their point. You know,
Well met.
oh, it
All's well in the
gonna make me cry, Lana.
Will it matter? Why not?
At once.
I'm a big believer in paying it forward, so if you go and do something nice for someone somewhere down the line, that'll be mission achieved. Nope, there he is again. I just wish I could have done more for you, Pat. But that's dwelling on the past. What are you doing with yourself now? Are you working or?
A soldier, a savior, a hero, a leader, inquisitor.
It's all you can ever do, trust me. Just one day at a time. It's fucking shit having to live that way, but better to live that way and keep moving forward than to wallow and never move again. You know what I mean? Yeah, it depresses the life out of me that I can't even make plans with family or friends anymore. Like to go out to dinner or to go to the cinema or anything. I can't even really make a fucking doctor's appointment because I don't know what I'm gonna be like on that day. Am I even gonna be able to fucking stand up?
There must be something here.
And then it gets to the point where you've had to cancel so many times that you just stop making plans. Right, this asshole is about here somewhere. Ah, you wanker! Apologies. I'm playing tag with this fucking idiot. So, if he sees you coming, like from the front or the side, he disappears. And when you're coming up behind him, if you're moving too quickly, he hears you and disappears. So you have to find him, first of all. Then you have to make sure he doesn't see you, make sure he doesn't hear you, and get really close to him and tag him. You have to do it 3 times. I've done it once, and he's got away about fucking a dozen times. Yeah, gaming,
I don't think they knew.
I think I would be lost without it. See, when he fucking disappears on me, it takes so much restraint not to throw the pad at the fucking TV.
Of course. I should look around.
Right, that means he's close.
Why not?
But high fucking close. Oh, there he's up there. Yeah. It's not as bad, like if he sees me, then that's my fault. But see if I sneak up behind him really quietly and hit the button, and the button doesn't work. Oh, they're the ones that really fucking get to me.
I'm parched. Where is that servant?
Ah, come on! You motherfucker! Pardon my French, Lana, and our other viewer, whoever you may be. Welcome to the show. Right, I'm gonna give up now, because that's like... Fuck it, one more. I'll try and find him one more time. Oh, this is just a wee thing. It's like a wee... It's not an actual part, like, of the story or anything. It's just a wee mini-game that you can do. Oh, he fucking seen me right off the bat. Oh no, that's him. Just spawning. Right, you stay where you are, pal. I'll be fucking right round. Oh, you... Right, we're done. I don't think I have enough restraint left in me.
Just what we needed. That path wasn't there before.
Holy shit, 4 viewers? Wants to crack everyone? Oh yeah, I'll be here for the next 2 hours probably. Bringing them all with you.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
Yeah, they must be getting bored of my ranting. That's like pretty much all I do. Yes, take care, bud. See you in a bit.
What's this?
All right, let's see where they were going.
Oh, this fight can take forever.
Look out!
I don't know why my power grid keeps disappearing and the people's health down the side of the screen just completely disappeared. I'm gonna try hard to know when I need a health pack.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
Do a thing, rocks move. Switches are fine, whatever they look like.
Pretty sure this is another hard fight.
Oh look! More demons for us to clean out!
Oh, I seen the health bars there for a tiny little second.
Why do Nelfie mirror dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we? Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
Whatever gave you that idea. He said with a hint of sarcasm.
Kunari have a huge operation here.
And are them boys fucking blind?
For what?
That catwalk.
have fallen. Boss, your hand's doing that thing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
So when you
Kunari would definitely
unlock
up
the
to
final
something.
level of this bar,
Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
you can come back and blow these up and go through that Oblivion off in the distance. If Iron Bull would stop blocking the fucking camera. Yeah. I must have played this like 100 times before I found that out.
Watch your feet, everyone!
See, every
How
time I
desperate
see...
are the Kunari to work in these conditions?
Go ahead, Dorian. Right. Every time I see that enemy type, the Deep Stalkers now, all it does is annoy me. Because from game to game, yes, things have changed, ogres have changed here and there and stuff, but you can sort of see the evolution. With Deep Stalkers, they have looked identical through all the games until you get the Veilguard. Deep Stalkers are like little tiny things the size of nugs, and when you get the Veilguard, they're fucking velociraptors that are the same size as you. And that, to me, just says that the people who were making that game wanted to change every fucking thing that they could change in Dragon Age to make it their version of Dragon Age. Like, okay, if things have changed from game to game, then change it and put your stamp on it. But if something has been identical from game to game, leave it the fuck alone. Right, what's going on here? If Fenrirel truly has agents working against us, then the Dread Wolf must be laughing at me. The Blight takes my clan, so I go to Kirkwall. Kirkwall goes to ruin, so I flee to the Qun. Now the Qunari bring me down into the lightless depths, and for what? Because the nursery rhymes I remember from childhood make me an expert on ancient tales. These statues are old, better shaped than anything I've seen on the surface. Many of them are from Mythal, though, and Fenrirel, not in a spot of honour, but guarding, attending. Mother, protector and all-mother, why are you honoured here, so far from the light of your sun? And why was the Dread Wolf at your side?
Who finds a place like this and digs in? What are they doing? How's it not stupid?
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenrirel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenrirel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything. We've had agents of Fenrirel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenrirel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Qunari.
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Qunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Qunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Qunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
This little bit of dialogue annoys me. In the... I say only dwarves can mine lyrium, and then he says the Qunari are smart. Like, but that, it doesn't matter how fucking smart you are, if they get near it, it'll kill them.
The Qunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Qunari at first. But Qunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They
The
figure
level of discipline that you have has no effect on how lethal the lyrium is going to be, do you?
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Alright, I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make a watch over you. Deep stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
I let him go because I know the outcome. The outcome is he's going to run out that door and get about 20 yards before somebody else kills him. So, like, why waste my time killing him when he's doing it either way?
Why are walls so short but Cardentalum so tall?
You should see the towers of Menrathus, designed with all the subtlety of a peacock with croup.
Seen them.
They're hard to imagine if... What? What do you mean you've seen them?
I go places. Sorry, you don't get to explain the topic today.
I love as well
Dwarfy walls should
so-
glow. That's what makes them...
when you blow this place up,
Dwarfy.
it starts to flood. And then when you come back later on to do the wee hidden thing, the wee Easter egg bit, it's like pretty much all submerged. When you turn that light on, it makes you invincible for a couple of seconds. It's the only way to get across that purple shit on the floor.
Keep feeling like I'm gonna bang my horns on this crap.
Let me go up front then. I'm as good in a fight as you are.
Damn right. You're about the most dangerous person I know. A real Sarabass.
Try to stitch my lips and you're a pincushion. With arrows.
They don't need your tongue.
And that's what she said. I think.
Are you at all concerned about fighting your people?
I'm not a Qunari. Whatever they're doing, I'm ready to stop. So don't worry. Unless we run into Venatori.
Here they come!
I've lived with the Qunari threat all my life. If it escalates, it won't just be Tevinter fighting them. All this lyrium. If the Qunari want it, they can make a fortune.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers. This cavern is barely holding together.
They found us!
That doesn't sound good.
What I don't get is how I can blow up them barrels just by doing damage to them. But if I want to blow up these ones, I need to fit them with a timer. Here's that Dylan Mythalas Theranas. Here's Sana Emma. Imstulas Evaneris. Dadur Genlin. Anal Malas Elelgara. Bellinaris. Written beside each elfin line is a corresponding phrase, like a translation. I am empty, filled with nothing. Mythal gives you dreams. It fills you within you, making our leaders proud. My little stones, never yours, the sun, forever, forever. Aaron said we had lost some of the old words. What if they have changed? Turgenlin from Turgenlin. Little dwarves, never yours, the sun. What did Mythal do here? Something's wrong. The lights in the walls are fading. Going to find help. It's not safe without light. I like Mythal, but she can be alright. See you next Tuesday sometimes.
What a well-oiled operation the Canary has. I think we should explode it, don't you?
Sneaksies, nick the primers, make everything go boom!
They say the agent of Fenharel caused trouble in the crossroads. I wish I knew. I wish whoever fights in the name of the old wolf was around to fight when the Darkspawn took my clan. Mine is not the question. I have chosen the Kuhn. The Kuhn will protect me. These statues are older than anything I saw on my days with the clan. The area is dwarven though. What were the ancient elves doing down here? Mining? What were the dwarves? Easier to have them mine? Not a trading post. You don't go into a friend's home, knock over their gods and put up your own. War? I don't remember any legends about our people fighting the dwarves. Though I remembered my keeper telling a story about how the dwarves feared the sun because of Elganon's fire. A metaphor for the elves of Ardathan driving the dwarves underground? Question mark. The Kunari like metaphors. I should share that. We'll leave them potions because we're gonna fucking need them in a minute.
We're almost there.
Right, Sarah Boss, let's fucking rumble.
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gallock.
Just for tonight. Fuck. Pain in my hand. What the fuck? Old age. Alright, and you fucking sneak attack me when I'm in pain, you motherfuckers. You can stay, but when I tell you to put your mute button on, you put it on.
We're blowing this up, right? Brilliant.
and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
Maybe Red's got news from her sources by now. We can ask her. You know, assuming we make it out of here without drowning.
I think the next time we come back, the water is pretty much up to this level where we're standing. Where am I? Where am I supposed to be going here? Oh, this way. Fucking see me wire right there. There you go. I go through the dark. I was born in the dark. The coach being.
leads.
Man, I was just looking there to see how long ago it took one morphine. It's not, it hasn't taken the edge off at all. Oh, in fact, fucking smoke attack. What about you? You getting all ready for uni? When is you start soon? A couple of weeks. Have you heard any more about your work placement thing that you were trying to get?
Poor man. He didn't make it far. So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Cure? Anyone?
As if.
They're going to kill me.
It's not my fault. I didn't make them fucking invade.
Dragon's breath. The Canary always enjoyed their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Canary agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenarel. We know that Mathal actually exists. It's possible Fenharel is still here in some form, too. What you describe in the runes certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fenharel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Canary leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose
Tegan,
not
I
to
will pimp
inform
slap
the
you all the way back
Exalted
to
Council
fucking
of the
Redcliffe.
Canary Corps.
All I would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own gods are attacking servants?
I'll attack you
have
over this
overstepped your
fucking table.
bounds.
Right here, right now. Yeah, you cannot be fucking serious, mate.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Altegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Always stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear
You
your
want to fucking
Inquisition?
talk?
You
Mister,
act as if
I
you're
was away
solution
on a
to
fucking
every
romantic
problem.
weekend with my brother's wife.
How long before you drag us into another war?
Fucking secrets and lies, motherfucker. Pardon all my French. But I'm in pain, so my fuse is really short.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when
Yeah,
I
you're
refused
an
to
old
answer the
fucking traitor,
Inquisition
Charter.
thugs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Please take the servant into custody.
Right away, Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montilier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor. Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Ooh, scary. I'm fucking 16 and 0 against dragons. You're going to tell Lord Cyril on me? Oh, shiver me timbers.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard? The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training is about, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see this idle conversation between two friends.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servants said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Will it matter? Of course.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I know things. I like knowing things.
What can you tell me about the Kunari we're dealing with?
These aren't Ben Hasrath. They're specialists, working for a Vidisala. Ben Hasrath handle normal security. The Vidisala's people focus entirely on magic. They find it, they study it, they neutralize it. And they must be desperate if they're using illusions. I'd expect them to shatter any mirror they find.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Canary first, mix with elves, add dwarfs. Ugh, doesn't anyone drink their booze one at a time anymore? And the elves here are still squirrely.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Her name is different now. Victoria. The old name slips away further each time. She's glad you're here. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom.
That's about Mass Effect 3. The Blue Rose, William.
Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of the song in its final verse. I'm sorry. If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much. Hello.
By the side of the divine.
Need me for anything?
Until later.
Nope.
Take care.
Sounds pretty good, but
Everything going all right so far?
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Of course. The Canary will feel the loss of their lyrium. It is not an easy commodity to come by. You've done well. The Exalted Council, meanwhile, has deadlocked. That seems typical of these events. It is dangerous, yet also an opportunity. You will be called in soon. Move boldly and swiftly, and you may decide the outcome. You are their equal here, Inquisitor. It is time we reminded them of it.
yeah, because if Ward Tegan speaks to me again the way he did last time, not only will I pimp slap him all the way back to Redcliffe, I'll tell him that he's fucking his wife.
Do we? Maybe.
There's no actual confirmation that they're having an affair, but there's so much circumstantial evidence that it all adds up to, yeah, they're fucking having an affair.
I knew it was foolish to hope the Exalted Council would go smoothly.
At least the sky hasn't torn open again.
Give it time. The day's still young.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Position is not so unreasonable.
I can't believe this.
Oh, yes.
I haven't seen the Hardy one. Oh. Was he standing right there? Literally right in front of me and I didn't see him.
Of course.
I couldn't even be arsed looking for him anymore.
Darling, what can I do for you?
This time of year, it'll be difficult to find a caravan to go all the way back home. Maybe a sea voyage. I could get captured by burly Canary pirates. That would be fun.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Perhaps Valentin's position is not so
Mister.
unreasonable.
God, if I was you, I would put the mute button on. If you want to chat, I can type in the chat window. Holy fucking hell. Mm. It's a really nice fucking armor, that one. It's not as, it doesn't have the on-hit gain guard, which I need at this level, like, but so you can equip that, and then there's jewelry that goes along with it. So a belt and 2 rings. Wonder, should I put them all on for a while now? Good. I'm going through my goth phase.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Good. Time to get some answers from the Vidasala.
Right, so this is going to take us to an ancient elven place called the library, where there's probably going to be lots of Kodak entries and dialogue relating to the ancient elves that could spoil shit. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it could be. I'm gonna do the audio check as well here, just to see what the crack is.
Is this some sort of old library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
It was being a little bit janky, so I reset my headset. Hopefully it makes a difference. So Vir Dirthara, Signs of Victory. Pages of this book, memory, describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants swarming over a lump of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of Elgarnon stares down into a valley. Carved out from the foothills of the rock, the slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from the Edolin's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. Hail Elgarnon, first among the gods. Mark his victory eternal. He sounds like a bit of a see you next Tuesday. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee to where the earth could not reach, we declare Zebunkak and others of her ilk exiled from the lands of the Evanuris. Beware their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided. They may be bound, but only the protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth, that is our right. So Zebunkak is one of the 4 demon spirits that taught the original humans blood magic. So there's Gax King the Unbound that you kill in Denerim in Origins. Zebunkak is Dragon Age 2 Hawk. In Inquisition, Imshiel the Choice Spirit is the 3rd one. And the 4th and final one is called the Formless One. And you fight it in Navara in Veilguard. The pages of this book memory describe an elf approaching a city of glass spires, so deeply blue they ache. The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mist, and figures stroll along the pearly, glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous parks shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below a river churning along an invisible shoal in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the memory's maker reaches the city's gates, already thrown wide open.
The Fade. Not good. I would rather be anywhere else. I mean, please yourself, Inquisitor Herald, but really, let's kill everything and be anywhere else.
See, this to me is the biggest own goal that Bioware had with Veilguard. So Sandal was in Dragon Age Origins, he was in Dragon Age 2. In Inquisition, you get a couple of references to him in the main game. One from Dagna and one from a War Table mission. But we now find out, there you go, the very private diary of Sandal Fedek, do not read. And every single entry, of course, is enchantment, 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 enchantment. Right? So the own goal when it comes to Veilguard, he's been in all the games up to this point. People love him. He is absolutely adored as a character. And we find out that he is in the Fade using the Illuvians and the Crossroads. And we spend 80% of the game in Veilguard in the Crossroads and in the Fade. You know what I mean? Like, they literally could have had him as the caretaker of the lighthouse. But they didn't. Because they hate the fans. Whiners. I have nothing for you, Doggo. Not a thing.
Andaran Atishan.
Andarani
Elven.
Tashan, do yourself.
More ancient Elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand. I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virdirthara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virdirthara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserved their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... On this spot, that is all.
Thanks. Really paints a picture.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they like? How long is our history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... Missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fenharel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
There, Kunari. On that... upside-down island.
How are they not chucking their guts just constantly?
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
It doesn't hurt when I cast spells. What's causing this?
I'm not sure.
Tell us if it gets worse.
Read this one since it's about Mythal. The pages of this book memory show a narrow plateau on top of a mountain. Two armored figures, one in gold, one in black, are fighting in the snow. Steel flickers so fast the air hums, blood dots the ground. They do not stop for breath. The one in black makes no sound as a blade parts his throat. Mithal, in her wisdom, interceded in an argument between Elganon and Falondin with clever words. She convinced them to settle their grievance through a battle of their champions. Elganon and Falondin agreed and set their champions against each other rather than declare war among the gods. May those nights long be remembered and Mithal's wisdom praised. Yeah, that's why I like her. She's ultimately always trying to do the right thing. Just sometimes the way she gets her can be a little bit... The pages of this book, Memory, describe a pair playing, colliding in the air, bodies formed for kissing, stroking, lines of heat as molten as the sun. The dance is fluid, roiling, never ending, lovers tangled in a laughing knot that rolls on for years, a promise never to be parted whatever ages come. An annoyed thought intrudes from one who marked this memory after it was recorded. By the gods, find a private chamber. So I can never ever remember the right way to do this level, so we'll just wing it. You either have to go through that one first and do something, and then go in that one and do something. And for the fucking life of me, I always get it wrong. Oh, there's another one. Then I'm pretty sure that leads out of here. Let me see. Yeah, I'll go that way. I think that's where I need to go. I think I need to go over there and get a veil fire torch and then take the veil fire torch that way. Right.
His Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Backs hunched, eyes wide open. They were scared shitless when they died.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
That can't be true. The veil's always been there. No one made it.
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
Floating crap, magic mirror crap, evil demon crap. When this is over, I'm gonna need somebody to hit me with a stick again.
That works. It isn't over, and I already want to hit things with sticks.
I'm not sure whether I want that to be a metaphor or not.
Next time we get the gang back together, let's do a dragon instead. Dragons are fun.
We do have one more dragon to fight.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Kunari come here to learn?
They're real technical. I can't make out any either. Something about magic. That's it.
I recognize some formulas. The Canari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
Right, so we'll have to go up there, hit that button, run back down to where all the balefire things were, and light them before the timer runs done.
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down Illuvian.
Creepy. Helpful, but creepy.
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Virdathara is helping us find what we need.
Now it's even weirder.
The treachery of the wolf. The pages of this book are memory warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slavering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Avanuris, the elven gods, stand in a ring around it as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fenharel. The dread wolf comes in humble guises, a wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. He will offer advice that seems fair, but turns slowly to poison. Remember the price of treason, and keep in your heart the mercy of your gods. Bit of fucking propaganda there. Fucking dig it. There's still quite a long way to go in this DLC, to the point where we may have to break it into 3 parts. To go back to the Winter Palace again, then do the chase of Vidisala scene, which takes forever. See, we will make this a 3-hour stream, so 80 minutes to try and squeeze it all in. Right, now we're in fucking business. Discharging the anchor now deals damage to nearby enemies.
That's really not getting better, boys.
The pain stopped.
It's worse,
That means we
right?
can go and do all the
We
hidden
need to
stuff now.
Not get worse, please.
I hate this. Right? It says it gives you a schematic to make Fade Touched Honeycomb. I don't even know what Fade Touched Honeycomb is. Oh, here we go. A masterwork cloth that lets you inflict bees on any target. Yet, it never lets me fucking craft any of it, ever. And even if it did let me craft it, you're letting me craft it with one fucking mission to go in a game that spans 200 odd hours.
More dead Kunari with terrified expressions.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fenharal. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fenharal's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If the old elves relied on magic even more than the Vince, no wonder things went to crap when it dried up.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything. Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Illuvians of our own?
Dorian, how about you not be so Tivinta about the ancient bullshit?
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
At least that demon's got a sense of humour. It puts a wee rune on the floor when you read it. It says behind you, and then true enough, he is behind us.
Fix up, face down.
The pages of this book or memory are instructions on how to reach the deepest parts of the Fade, realms so far removed they are unmarked by dreamers. Epiphany requires a mind smooth as mirror glass, still as stone. Put aside 10 years for practice and the next 100 for searching. What others have learned will ease your journey. Those who never manifested outside the Fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots, but it is rare the compulsion overtakes our brethren of the air. The pages of this book memory describe a heated argument between a group of well-dressed elves inside an elaborately arched pavilion on an island floating in a void. In the distance, hallowed by a blizzard of light, thousands of elves are maintaining an elaborate magical ritual that pulls raw essence from the Fade, funneled into a sphere in the air. Through the lens of the sphere can be seen a world of indigo waterfalls and rust-red jungles, and a temple palace so frescoed and cleverly carved it is a masterpiece in itself. The well-dressed elves shouting grows so loud it can be heard over the magic. One leaps at another, howling and pulling out a knife burning with prismatic flame. Architects of the Grand Sonalium, a gift from Blessed Siles to clever June as thanks for a great favour, in friendly debate over the colour of the palace's roof trim. Oh, mother fucking pain in my foot. Oh.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted alluvion now.
Oh, Godric is away to bed. We can play on without fear of spoilers. Good night, chum. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. That'll tell me I've nothing to do.
They're the librarian.
Shit, shit, shit!
Siram Viramas, Chivera Milva. Deltos. Gilas Denar.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change, hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
Wow. After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
The anchor repairs tears in the veil. I would think you'd approve of that.
Is that all it does? Tell me, why hold your hand as if it's begun to pain you? I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvarad.
You need to retreat!
No wonder the Kunari translated notes into our language. It was for their non-Kunari spies.
They'd have to. That's not it.
These are Vidisala's papers. She brought mages here to research strengthening the veil.
A way to clamp down magic. No wonder she's here.
It explains why the Kunari thought it was worth camping here.
The mini-map is saying that I've missed something here. Like the big purple search area. But... It's supposed to be a loot box, but it always bugs out. Always. Oh, near killed me even though it was invulnerable? What the fuck, game?
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Kunari called Vidisala went?
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Davarat. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Kunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Davarat. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthen the powers. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
You've been very helpful.
Was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
We've got to find the Starverad and corner Vidisala there.
Property of Sentinel and the Antiquarian, absolutely not for resale. If found, return to the urchin immediately. I'm buying it just because of that. Sir Reginald Vale of Starkhaven has the distinction of being the only champion of the Grand Tourney to win the Grand Melee by virtue of complete forfeiture. Legend has it that when any opponent struck him, a profoundly noxious odour erupted from him, such that combatants immediately yielded rather than brave the fumes. Historians have asked the royal family of Starkhaven many times how Reginald accomplished this, but they have steadfastly refused to comment. The Stinking Cheater sounds like an appropriate shield for Blackwall. Oh shit, that did not mean to fucking... I don't think we're going back here. I think we're going to the crossroads.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
There is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
This is our fault.
Fault? No. But our responsibility.
How did it happen?
The elven servant handling the barrels confessed to working for the Canari.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Canari turned them into spies. A few years ago, we railed at the mages at Redcliffe for becoming corrupt. We did the same to the Grey Wardens. Look at us now. I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Canari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right. Shit, damn it! We save Ferelden, and they're angry. We save Orlais, and they're angry. We closed the breach twice, and my own hand wants to kill me. Could one thing in this fucking world just stay fixed? I need to get to the Darvarad. You can all fight amongst yourselves once I'm back.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make a watch over you.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Those Fereldans, always afraid to mingle.
And so many gathered in this place.
I'm trying to see if it'll let me craft that Fade Touched Honeycomb, but apparently not.
I should look around.
I don't care. Fuck 'em. The firework minigame isn't even letting me play either. Oh, we're just gonna rampage right on through here. What? I don't know why the fireworks at mini games, like the last 3 playthroughs, it hasn't let me do it.
Red told us what happened with your hand.
No matter what happens, it has been my honor to fight beside each of you.
Right. Last time to be legend. Try to keep up.
Enjoy me while you can. I expect you'll all miss me terribly later.
It's been an honor to kick asses beside you all. Anan.
Pardon me for being rude. It was not me, it was the Pepsi. Where does this go? I'll be quicker just going this way. Oh, there's another golden hollow. What is this fucking thing? I didn't think it was this far around. Didn't think it was this far around this way either. Fucking here all along. Money, 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 money. $200,000 gold we've got so far.
Submerged.
I wonder if any of the workers got out.
Should see where that leads.
Oh my fucking back. Oh. Oh. Where the dread wolf's gaze blazes, paths are brought to light.
Well, that didn't do the trick.
We need him to
Look at
look.
this mural. Hold on. I see something hidden in it.
In the light of the veil fire, the runes seem to shift, coiling and uncoiling like snakes. A thunderous voice shatters the stillness, shouting, "Hail Mathal, adjudicator and savior. She has struck down the pillars of the earth that rendered their demise onto the people. Praise her name forever." For a moment, the scent of blood fills the air, and there's a vivid image of green vines growing and enveloping a sphere of fire. The vision grows dark, an aeon seems to pass, then the runes crackle as if filled with an angry energy. A new vision appears, elves collapsing caverns, sealing the deep roads with stone and magic. Terror, heart-pounding, ice-cold as the last of the spells is cast. A voice whispers, "What the Evanuris in their greed could unleash would end us all. Let this place be forgotten, let no one wake its anger. The people must rise before their false gods destroy them all."
The runes say the Evanuris fought the Titans. They mined their bodies for lyrium and something else. It's not clear.
That is a Titan. That's Venerel, that's Mathal. So it connects to the previous DLC that we've done, the Descent, and tees up a little bit of Veilguard.
The Darvarant. All right, everyone, get ready.
Look at this. It's an Illuvian graveyard.
Where did the Kunari get all these? How long have they been studying Illuvians? The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better. We should hurry. Here they come!
I wish I could say I'm surprised that Vitasala wants to murder everyone, but it makes sense. We tell stories about how corrupt the South is. Who wouldn't want to kill the evil nobles and save the people? Watch the patrol. You want to take them out one at a time, fast, or we'll have a mess on our hands.
That's quite the door.
This letter, clearly written a few lines at a time over the course of multiple days, as the ink at the start has already faded slightly. Elf, who is Talus, it is no longer my role to instruct others in the Qun, but I will share what I can with you if it brings you peace. You are not alone in your struggles to achieve mastery of yourself and your purpose. Many Vidithari come to the Qun filled with fear and anger. These feelings build walls, brick by brick, within the self. They prevent you from seeing the others around you, from seeing the world as it is, and they convince you that you are alone and in darkness, that you must fend for yourselves. The walls are real, but the darkness and the solitude, the world that they create within the self, that is all illusion. You must work to tear down the walls if you wish to see the truth. And the truth is this: no one is alone. It was the wisdom revealed to Coslin in the desert long ago. What looks like solitude is connectedness. What looks like darkness is only the space between stars. The portion of the letter is slightly newer, and the handwriting, which was exceptionally tidy at first, has become somewhat looser, as if written in a hurry. And it's not just Vidithari who struggle with these illusions. The world changes itself, and we must balance mastery upon its turning tides. Once I was in Ashkari, and I spent my days examining the philosophy of the Qun and trying to seek the enlightenment that Coslin found, but my dreams of demons took me down a new path. Here the writing is filled with crossed-out passages, and the script becomes shaky. Some of the ink is still wet. And now with the song liquid crossed out, and now that I study the dam which holds back magic at its source, we will crossed out. It is our purpose to crossed out things change. Little Talus, the world changes. Find purpose in people around you, and your role will be clear. Remember when crossed out. It will be hard to find wisdom in the noise. The noise is an illusion, like the darkness, but the walls are real. Remember that. Tear down the walls first, and you will see the truth. Sarath.
Red Lyrian. Do the Kunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
Of course. But they're special and careful, and nothing bad will happen. Not happening. Not happening.
Is that an Astrarian? How did the Kunari move it here?
A word of advice, stay away from the glowing pyramid.
Be as tricksy with all of them, and we're through.
It's open. Let's go.
Come on, we have to get you out of here.
loot list when I see them, tracking their stuff like a fat fence. But they don't sell it. And they're well fit.
Morrigan said the key to an Illuvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Illuvians we've seen.
Hopefully they don't have any more ancient magic crap to throw at us. That dragon skull would make a wicked armchair, though. Maybe we could take it back to Skyhold after this.
dragon's breath is an actual dragon?
Tethar! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Tasiasara! Mirava Sadim Kata! Hisrat, now! Please! Vinekatas!
Not a chance, ma'am.
Glad to hear it. Amatus.
So, boss, we gonna fight the dragon or what?
They pulled so much life or something out of her. That's not... Ugh, have they ruined fighting a dragon?
There's a bunch of crap stopping it from moving, boss.
Why do the pretty ones have to run them out? Dragon first, then right up her business. The doors are opening. Keep doing the thing. Oh, this will be legend!
You're free to go, big one. Nice one.
Hashara! Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Fen Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Qunari people. Do you think you can deceive me? You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Fen Harel.
That's stupid. It is, right? I mean... Wait. Oh, piss.
Solus wanted that orb. If the agents of Fen Harel gave it to Corypheus, he couldn't be one.
Or perhaps he was tasked with removing the evidence of his group's interference. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades.
The gentle path being blowing everybody up.
Panahadan, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
That's why Solus left. He's been helping us fight the Qunari all this time. We have to save him.
Come on, the Vidasala can't be...
There, on them!
It's going to... Everyone back!
Help. Perhaps Solus can help.
Hated is too smart for you, Pity, before the whole Agent of Fenny business. He better help. We're owed.
Over there. That's got to be where Solus is.
Mage. He's always with their leader woman.
Cerebus, Rathrol, Shukra!
I went through Saharan, you little shits! He's off the leash.
Barabbas! Barabbas! You will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam! Ibrasha Gadi!
One of the damned mirrors has to lead out of here.
I'm gonna go off mic for this last bit, like turn my headset right off just to make sure the sound is as good as possible.
Alright. Maravaskataraha!
You are dead, Inquisitor! Your soul is dust!
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Kunari were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent of Fan Harel. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Kunari believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was soulless first. Fan Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. And now you know. What is the old Dalish curse? May the Dread Wolf take you?
Our legends about you are wrong. I saw the truth as we traveled the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
If you had just told me.
Then you would carry the same burden I do.
I want to. Magellana Venan.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanuris.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
The Evanuris were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanuris.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanuris would have destroyed the entire world.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via de Thara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanuris are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Let me help you, Solus.
I cannot do that to you, Vernan.
But you would do it to yourself? I cannot bear to think of you alone.
I walk the Dinan Shiral. There is only death on this journey. I would not have you see what I become. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Coryphia should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the False Gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you?
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
You control the Illuvians now?
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
I know, Vernan. And we are running out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Solus. Varlath vir Suladin.
I wish it could for none. My love. I will never forget you.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solus provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
Tegan, you better never need fucking help in the
No
future.
one has forgotten what you have done.
You have forgotten what we've done.
Is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization. It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save. Again. Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
So who all did we get hooked up? Dorian and Ironbull, Sarah and Dagna. Anybody else? Mary Dan and Cram. So some of these are really good. In short order, the Inquisition was disbanded. Some were relieved to see the unpredictable organization dismantled. Others preferred to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it had saved. For who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world, and hoping that the peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. The Dragon's Breath disrupted, and any hope of swift victory dashed, the Canary retreated back to the north. Debates were raged in Parvolan, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Canary launched new attacks against Tevinter. The aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. While she often disagreed with Liliana's policies, the former right and left hands of the Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orday, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. The Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. The Inquisition has been sent shockwaves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fer ably played on the mage's fears. The Towers united to build a new circle with Vivian as its Grand Enchanter in direct competition with the College. The circle lacked in numbers they made up for in political connections. Soon they were forced to be reckoned with. The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. After the Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream of reshaping the Chantry. She removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. This was followed swiftly by her decision to return the Canticle of Shartan to the canonical chant, a move that divided Andrastians deeply. And to renounce her and the Chantry to its former state arose, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thetis. Divine Victoria was resolute, holding her ground even after several unsuccessful attempts on her life. So unconcerned with this assassination attempts, she held up the hostility levelled against her as proof that she was on the right path. With the Inquisition disbanded, Sarah joined the Inquisitor in officially retiring from scaring people in high places. By formal account and agreement, both would lead boring, safe lives, no more special, doing nothing much at all. And with that comforting lie, those in power continued their fragile lives as though all was back to normal. Meanwhile, Red Jenny, an entirely separate person, not at all collectively embodied by Sarah, the Inquisitor, and countless friends, continued to make a difference or just have fun where and when the impulse struck, with frequent visits to her whittle, of course. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. When an elf piss about with your left hand or your right, call on Red Jenny to give him 2 fingers. Farag took up the role of Viscount and with the help of his friend Hawk rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Farag took up the role of Viscount. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as a major trade hub of the Free Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition disbanded, the Bull's Chargers returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden, fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatory forces. The Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thetis. When jobs brought the Chargers close to the Imperium's border, where from time to time, in a border town villa, Iron Bull and a certain Devinter Magister would spend a few hours together before life pulled them apart again. After the Inquisition disbanded, Cullen retired from active service and took his dog with him. Well played, Cullen. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. And he promised that should his friends from the Old Inquisition ever need him, his blade will be ready. Dorian returned to Devinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. Rumours flew about the Imperium's infighting. Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. With Magister Mavis Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Devinter, a fight many thought hopeless. By Magister Papa's side noted that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. On one occasion, Venatory forces ambushed Dorian, who likely would have died, but for an unnamed mercenary band led by a Talvasioth warrior, crossed Devinter's border and mounted a dangerous rescue operation. The mercenaries left a trail of freed slaves and dead Venatori in their wake, enabling Dorian to escape. When asked about the Talbot shot in question, Magister Powers declined to comment. Blah blah, fucking Rainier, who cares? Or Josephine. Cole returned to the Fade, saying that there was more pain coming and that he knew where compassion would be most needed. Pleased that his friends in the Inquisition would remember him and that where the hurt was greatest, he would help. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. No one knows where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were, and what the ancient elven rebel had planned. The villain sometimes came awake from dreams in which her lover watched her sadly from across an endless distance. They were more than simple dreams, she could not say, for every time she reached for him, he vanished into nothing. Still she searched and dreamed and waited for a way to change the Dreadwolf's heart.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded, we have no army, no formal alliances.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labour of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way this game touched you as well. Bury your blade and raise it high. The Dragon Age team. Right, so that's us done. Done with Dragon Age. To tomorrow night we will finish Mass Effect 3, and then the night after is anybody's guess. Could be Origins, could be Andromeda, could be Mafia Old Country. Outside bet it could be Veilguard. Maybe. We don't know. Play it by ear. So thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you to Lana and Godric for using the chat window. The person who tried to get me to buy viewers can fuck right off, but everything else was grand. So thank you to everybody watching on playback, and until tomorrow, peace out, much love, goodbye.